Humans have been responsible for the extinction of countless animals, not just in recent times, but thousands of years ago as well. But what if some of these so-called extinct creatures have actually learned to hide from us and are still surviving in unexplored corners of the planet? To find out, stick around until the end of the video. Number 6. The saber-toothed tiger. The saber-toothed tiger, or more accurately, Smilodon, was one of the most iconic predators of the Ice Age. Despite its name, it wasn't actually a tiger or even closely related to modern big cats. It was a completely unique species of prehistoric cat, best known for its enormous, curved canine teeth, some of which could grow over 7 inches long. These powerful predators roamed the grasslands and woodlands of the Americas around 10,000 years ago. With their muscular build and razor-sharp teeth, they were perfectly designed to take down massive Ice Age animals like bison and young mammoths. But as the Ice Age ended and human hunting intensified, both their prey and the saber-toothed tiger itself disappeared from the earth. Or did they? Some researchers have pointed out that fossils of Smilodon are relatively recent in geological terms, leading to speculation that small, isolated populations might have survived much longer than we think. In fact, a few unexplained sightings of giant-fanged cats have been reported in remote regions of South America. With 85% of Earth's forests and jungles still unexplored, who's to say a predator as cunning and elusive as Smilodon couldn't have survived in secret? Number 5. The pink-headed duck. Back in the day, India, Bangladesh, and Myanmar were home to a rare and truly unique species of duck known as the pink-headed duck, named after its striking pink-colored head. Even in the past, this bird was considered incredibly rare. However, when the British colonists arrived in the subcontinent, relentless hunting and habitat destruction pushed this species to the brink of extinction. The last confirmed sighting of the pink-headed duck was in India in 1949. Interestingly, in recent years, several fishermen and local farmers have reported credible sightings of these ducks in the remote swamp regions of northern Myanmar. On top of that, pink-headed ducks are nocturnal, meaning they are mostly active at night, making them even harder to track. For these reasons, the IUCN still hasn't declared them extinct and instead lists them as critically endangered. Number 4. The Thylacine. Don't mistake the Thylacine for any breed of dog. It wasn't even close. In fact, it was a marsupial mammal, making its closest living relatives like wombats and kangaroos. The Thylacine once roamed freely on the island of Tasmania, south of Australia. But in the 1800s, when British settlers arrived, relentless hunting wiped them out within just a few decades. This footage you're looking at shows the very last known Thylacine, a female kept in captivity at a zoo who tragically died in 1936 due to poor treatment. Ever since, the Thylacine has become one of the most famous extinct animals in history. Because of its fame, every modern claim of spotting a Thylacine is often met with doubt. Take these photos, for example. The first was later identified as a fox, the second as a cat, and the third turned out to be a painted dog. But then came 2019, when a farmer captured this photograph, and some believe it could genuinely be proof that the Thylacine is still alive. Number 3. The giant ground sloth. During the Ice Age, Earth was home to a range of massive creatures known as megafauna. But as the Ice Age came to an end, and with the added pressure of human hunting, most of these giants vanished forever. Yet some believe that the elephant-sized relatives of modern sloths, known as ground sloths, might be among the few Ice Age megafauna that could still be alive today. Ground sloths were also known to walk using their front limbs, much like the creature described. The largest known species, Megatherium, could grow up to 20 feet tall. This has led some researchers to speculate, could these sightings actually be of a smaller species of ground sloth, one that has managed to survive, hidden away in the 90% of the Amazon rainforest that remains unexplored? Number 2. The Megalodon. We all know the Megalodon, the most fearsome sea predator that ever lived. This gigantic shark is believed to have gone extinct around 2.6 million years ago with the onset of the Ice Age. But could something that terrifying truly vanish forever? History tells us it's possible for a species we consider extinct to make a comeback. Take the coelacanth, for example, a 400-million-year-old deep-sea fish thought to have died out with the dinosaurs. The scientific community was stunned when it was rediscovered alive in 1938. But Megalodon wasn't a deep-sea fish, and contrary to popular belief, it couldn't survive the crushing pressures of places like the Mariana Trench. So, is there any real evidence it's still alive? Well, in 1875, researchers discovered 2 megalodon teeth that were only around 10,000 years old, suggesting these predators might have survived far longer than we thought. Number 1. Stellar sea cow. The stellar sea cow was a massive marine mammal, though it had absolutely no relation to land cows. Its closest living relatives are actually elephants. As you can see from the size comparison with a human, this was a truly giant, but completely harmless herbivore. These creatures once thrived in the Bering Sea between Russia and Alaska. Sadly, after European explorers first discovered them in 1741, they were hunted mercilessly for their meat. In just 27 years, by 1768, the species was declared extinct. However, the story might not end there. Over a century later, in 1962, the crew of a whaling ship reported credible sightings of what they believed to be stellar sea cows. More recently, in 2014, blurry photographs captured near the coast of Greenland sparked fresh debate. While the images are far from clear, the native people of the nearby Commander Islands, a population of fewer than 1,000, remain convinced that these giants still survived.